Okay, all of us have been stuck at a traffic light where it seems like we'll never get to go, but one signal in downtown Boise is giving drivers more grief than most. Why traffic planners say that light's not going to change in my Watching Out For You report.
Often I'll have to come through this light, but you find it really awkward to go through.
I absolutely think it should be changed.
The light they're talking about is the one here at 13th and State. There's no green arrow to go left. There's just a flashing yellow. So a lot of time, there's not any time to turn left. Along with the people we talked to, ACHD says it gets complaints too.
This is not something that we've never heard before.
The agency received so many calls and emails, employees actually went to the intersection to look into changing the light, but decided against it.
We have software here, I guess you would say, that gives us the capability to kind of run test models to see how things would look if we did this.
District spokeswoman Nicole Pineda says about 1,000 cars travel down State Street during the busiest hour of the day. That's compared to just 50 cars that turn left here. She says if engineers changed the light, State Street would get clogged up more than it already is. And the highway district would have to change every light in the downtown core to work out the timing change. So let me show you what the commotion is all about. I stood at this intersection for about 45 minutes during rush hour one day and found several different scenarios for people trying to get through the 65-second light. There's this, what I call the creep, when a vehicle will sneak into the middle of an intersection, then go once the light turns yellow. Then there's this, the cutoff. That's when a vehicle like this white truck goes right when the light turns green and cuts off the cars in front of him. And then there's the cut through. I didn't get any of these on camera, but the workers at Bloom's Flower Shop says they see it all the time.
We see a lot of traffic coming through our parking lot and going at fast speeds as well sometimes.
So if there's too much northbound traffic that you can't turn left, what can you legally do? Well, I asked a Boise police officer who controls this area, and he gave his feedback.
White truck is supposed to yield, and so that is an illegal left turn.
He says cutting through a parking lot to get around traffic is also not legal. But this, the creep, is okay.
So in Idaho, it's a permissive yellow. So this car was in the intersection. That is legal because he had actually crossed into the intersection before it turned red.
Boise police says if you cross the white line with any part of your vehicle before the light turns red, you can legally turn after all the northbound traffic passes through. Well, Boise police also tells us a dozen wrecks happened at that intersection just last year.